I'd like a new trial. I'd like to walk back in that courtroom, and I would like to present every piece of evidence that we have. And I would like to have 12 members of a jury, 12 of my peers, say not guilty. That's what I want. That's the only thing that will clear my name. And without my name, I might as well stay here. That may seem stupid to you, frivolous, whatever, but that's the way it is. I had a name, and I liked my name, and I want it back.
What's going on, everyone? Golden Ticket to History. I'm here at a location I was at about a year ago for another true crime story. And the reason why I'm here is because the individual who's connected to this location behind me has had a major legal victory. Just recently, the longest serving person on Florida's death row, Tommy Zeigler, has been there since 1976, has won an appeal to allow for his attorneys to be able to pay for a DNA test to try to prove his innocence. Tommy Zeigler was accused of killing both his wife, both of his in-laws, and a customer, Charlie Mays, here at the Ziegler furniture store behind me on Christmas Eve of 1975. So we're here, because of the fact that this case is now showing, for over 40 years, almost 50 years, Tommy Zeigler's been trying to appeal to get a DNA test, trying to appeal to get his conviction overturned. His argument is that he was the victim of a robbery gone wrong. He had a gunshot wound to the abdomen, to which the investigators stated that he did to himself to try to prove that there was a robbery gone wrong. And so it's been almost 50 years in the making. So we're here at was Ziegler's furniture store, but now it's a little different name. It's a thrift store now. Super windy, and I apologize. Right there at the thrift store was a furniture store. It's a Ziegler furniture store. It said that on Christmas Eve night, Tommy Zeigler brought his wife, Eunice, and his in-laws to the store to take and show them some furniture that he bought for them for Christmas. It was also during this time period that Charlie Mays was there, to which Ziegler argues was one of the perpetrators who tried to rob the store, to which Charlie Mays' family said that he was there to pick up a TV on Christmas Eve for his family for Christmas. So there's a lot of speculation and questions about what ultimately would happen, but we do know is that 4 people lost their lives in that building on December 24th, 1975, and Tommy Zeigler has been on death row for almost 50 years, 47 years to be exact.
On July 2nd, 1976, 30-year-old William Thomas Tommy Zeigler Jr., born July 25th, 1945, was convicted of the quadruple murder of his wife, Eunice Ziegler, and her parents, Perry and Virginia Edwards, as well as a customer named Charlie Mays. On December 24th, 1975, at Ziegler Furniture Store in Winter Garden, Florida, somebody fired approximately 30 bullets. Eunice Ziegler and Virginia Edwards were shot and killed. Perry Edwards and Charlie Mays were beaten to death with a metal crank. Police later found the crank and 5 guns at the murder scene. Tommy Zeigler was also shot and wounded in the abdomen. Prosecutors later theorized he shot himself in an attempt to make it look like Mays, and 2 other men, Edwards Williams and Felton Thomas, committed the murders while robbing the furniture store. Williams and Thomas eventually testified against Ziegler. A few days after the shooting, while he was in the hospital, Ziegler was arrested and charged with the murders. According to the prosecution, Ziegler's motive for the murders was to collect the money from 2 life insurance policies which were taken out on his wife months before the murders. These policies were worth an estimated $500,000. Ziegler has always said that he was a victim of a bad robbery attempt. He has also maintained that Charlie Mays was involved in the robbery. As recently as 2015, Ziegler has also said that his brother-in-law, Perry Edwards Jr., was the person who planned the murders. Due to the publicity, Ziegler's trial was moved to Jacksonville, Florida. A jury found him guilty. He was given the death penalty for the murders of his wife and Mays. He was also sentenced to life in prison for the murders of his wife's parents. The case against Ziegler and his trial has been the subject of criticism by many, including civil rights activist Bianca Jaeger and juror who voted against Ziegler and voted to convict him. Among the critical points was the judge who oversaw the trial, Maurice M. Paul, months before the murders. Both Ziegler and Judge Paul testified in an unrelated case on opposing sides. Although the jury at Ziegler's trial recommended that life imprisonment, Judge Paul instead sentenced Ziegler to death.
So I'm going to insert some of the video clips from recently from Tommy Zeigler that he's done with his attorneys, making his allegations, his arguments, and his pleads for his innocence. So I'm going to insert a couple of those clips here. I still have been trying to find his home. I know the street it's on, but I have not been able to find any documents showing the street address, mainly because the fact of the matter is that there was no crime scenes done at the home. Everything happened here at the Ziegler furniture store. So trying to find this, trying to find the street address and the home address has been very difficult. But hopefully you enjoyed this quick little video. Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think Tommy Zeigler is going to be found innocent? Do you think that he committed the murders? And do you think that he was an accomplice? Maybe it was a crime gone awry. As always, continue with history and film. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.